Welcome. I'm John Canopener.
And I'm James Wang.
And together we are Rock Hard. And today what we are doing is we are starting our new franchise. We're starting it off with another pre-ranking. Our last one worked out so well, we decided to do it again. Sadly, we are done with Halloween, my friends. I know. You want to guess what our next one is? I'll give you a big fucking hint. Jeepers Creepers, bitches.
Yeah!
We doing it. Jeepers Creepers is our next franchise. So we're going to rank these movies, do a pre-ranking and again. We have to admit right now, there's one of these that we haven't seen. So not only is this going to be a pre-ranking, but throughout this, it's going to be a first-time watch for us because we have not seen Jeepers Creepers Reborn yet. So that'll be fun to add in there. I've heard it sucks ass, but we're going to make up our own opinions about that.
Yeah, that's the thing, too. Is like, this movie been out for a minute, and we already kind of know that this movie is not well-liked.
Heard it's terrible.
Yeah, but we're still going to give it a shot. We're still going to watch it for the first time, and we'll actually give our honest opinions. Who knows? You know what I mean? Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, right? Right?
True that, James.
True that.
If you guys don't know how this works, if you guys are first-timers here, what we do is we do a pre-ranking of a franchise. So just off of memory, we rank what order we think these are from worst to best. And then after watching them one by one, from the first one down, and this one will be the fourth one, from the first one to the fourth one, we do another ranking, a fresh ranking, to see if they match up to what our previous ranking was. It was fun last time. We figured we'd give it another shot.
Yeah.
So this is a short one. This isn't as long as Halloween, but it's a classic. Jeepers Creepers is a classic.
Hell yeah.
And that's why we're doing it. And that's why we're kicking this off right now. Thank you guys for joining us. Without further ado, take it away with your worst one, my friend. Number 3 spot.
Number 3, because obviously I will put Jeepers Creepers Reborn at my number 4. That's kind of default
But
right now.
We don't know yet. We don't know.
But as default, that's since I guess we're not gonna count it in this list. So I guess going on with my number 3, it's going to be Jeepers Creepers 3.
All right.
This one, again, I've only seen it once, and I don't remember too much about it. But I just knew that a lot of people did not like this one at all, too. It was a lot of shit happened like during the day. It was fucking weird. And then the only scene that I remember was just like these 3 douchebags that were like fucking with this truck or something, and then he just threw a spear. I don't know. He like threw something.
The truck had it. Oh yeah, no. The spear did. I think the truck shot a spear. The truck was like the Batmobile now.
Oh, is it really? Oh, well, that's crazy.
Yeah, the truck itself is like alive. Like it's weird. Yeah, it's very strange.
What the fuck? Okay, yeah, that's okay. I'm like, I've only seen it once. I will admit to that, and I don't have.
Yeah, there's some weird shit in that one.
But yeah, I remember just he fucks up people during the day. I think even the final fight was kind of weird too. Like it was like, I think he was like fighting like with this chick, and then he gets hit by a truck. I think.
I remember. See, I'm foggy on this one too,
yeah.
Peeps, so that's why we're gonna do it again. We gotta watch these all again. I remember a big like fucking like machine guns and shit.
Oh really? Oh yeah.
On the road?
Yeah.
In the daytime? Everything's in the daytime. I remember they couldn't afford night shoots. I think that was the thing. Was they had a very low budget to do this. We did get the Creeper though. We got the same guy that's done the Creeper.
Yeah.
You do get Jonathan Brick, so at least that didn't change, and
yeah.
he's still giving it his all. So. There is that to it. That is also my number 3 spot. I'll just say it right now. Jeepers Creepers 3. Not my favorite. I remember being really excited for it because it was supposed to be this long-awaited sequel to the second one. Mm-hmm. And we thought the dad from Jeepers Creepers 2 and Trish from the first one were going to fucking
like team
combine
up.
and take this motherfucker out. And instead, we get... This isn't even a part 3.
It's like it's a separate story.
Yeah, it's between part 1 and part 2.
Cool.
Dumb. So, anyway, I need fresh eyes on this again, too, because this is one I haven't seen as much as the other 2. And I'm looking forward to it. But for right now, it's my number 3.
Well, this is, again, like our other videos or like our new ranking for Halloween, which, by the way, if you haven't seen that, go check that out.
It was fun.
It was fun. But we got to a certain point in our list to where these movies, again, on Halloween, it's interchangeable. So for these ones, The first two are very interchangeable, but right now, based off of memory, because that's how we're doing it right now, is based off memory. I think I enjoy one over the other, so my number 2 would have to be the first one, based off memory, and plus I just watched the second one more than the first one. I've watched it, so I guess it's nostalgia for me too. But yeah, I like the first one. Again, they're interchangeable. Who knows? Maybe after this, I'll like the first one more. But I think I just got a burnout on it too. I think I watched it so many goddamn times. Just watching it growing up, it's just super fucked up to say. Watching a movie like that growing up, but I don't know. Yeah, the first one, it's very classic. You have Justin Long. I think he's like probably like one of his early starts. I don't know if he even started before anything before that. I could be just talking on my ass, but I
think it's one of the first times we've ever seen him for sure.
Yeah, for me, yeah. That's the first time I've ever seen him, and yeah, like you kind of see him as like this comedic actor playing in dumb roles, but he actually kind of started out one of those that kind of started out.
He plays fear so well.
Yeah.
Like I believe this motherfucker when he's scared, And
in this movie, you see it.
Well, I'll get to it when I get to mine. But the brother-sister relationship, I totally believe them too in that. Like it's one of the most convincing brother and sister roles that I've seen.
Oh yeah.
They play it to a T. Like they'd nail it. Like it's like you and your sister, and me and my sister, like just on a road trip. You know what I mean? Like if you fucking with each other, calling each other names, fucking whatever, come up with license plate names.
And then when shit goes down, you kind of see like that protection between them too.
Yep, and even the ending. Even little things like when he was like just looking for a water bottle in the back, and he's like, "Did you drink the last water? Last one was mine." You know what I mean? Like shit like that is just it nails it. Like I believe they're brother and sister, and yeah, that's brave of you.
I mean, I get it. Like, there's only 4 movies. There's not only so much we can do, but I just didn't want to do 4, 3, 2, 1.
I get you. I'm not. Yeah, that's why I didn't even consider it 4 because I haven't seen it yet, so I have no right to talk about it. Mm-hmm. I've heard other people talk about it. I'm pretty sure it's gonna suck, but I'll keep it for my fresh eyes, my virgin eyes on that. My number 2 spot, my friend, is Jeepers Creepers 2. What a shock, right? What a shock. This one's good. It's really cool how instead of just focusing on these 2 people, now it's like a whole fucking bus of kids, right?
Yeah.
Even those the small parts to where you're where he's picking them off one by one. You see that teacher just get. Ah!
My number 1 is the second one, but that's why I like that because like it's like that fear. Even that watching as a kid, I'm like fuck, it's like. I don't know. I just got scared of it because I'm like, God damn, he's gonna, he just picks them up one by one and he just grabs people.
Yeah.
You're fucked. And then you would think like an entire bus of kids. They're like high school kids. I think they're like football people. You think a group of basketball. Yeah. A group of fucking basketball kids that probably work out every day. A group of them. It's like a whole bus full of them, and they can't take out.
Motherfuckers too,
and they can't take down one guy. Is like, God, that's terrifying.
One guy.
Yeah.
One guy. But even when that kid has to explain what happened, they're like, what happened? What'd you see? He's like, he flew away. Like, he can't even believe what he just saw. Oh, yeah.
And then the
creeper's having a lot more fun in this, like when he's like against the window or whatever, and he's like
licking the glass,
and he's like looking at one by one, and he's like, not you, you. Remember? But then he finds really fucking crazy look when he's like, you know?
Yeah, he finds the one that's like, oh yeah, I'm coming for you.
Yeah, I smell your ass. I want that shit. And that's the thing. He smells fear. Mm-hmm. He picks up what he needs off. That's the coolest thing about the creeper. We'll go into it right now because the creeper is a very cool fucking character because he eats what he needs.
Yeah.
This motherfucker only comes out every 23 years. Mm-hmm. And every time he comes out, he's just replenishing his body. He's just not killing you just to kill you. He needs something from you. And the way he does that is he smells it through your fear. He can smell fear. And he smells what he needs off of you by how much fear you're putting out. So when in the first one, he needed eyes big time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what he needed from Justin Long, which we'll get to. But in this one, I guess he needs a lot of shit because he needed a head at one point.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
He needed a head.
He needed a head. If I can cut his out. And so he had to like, his wing busted through the fucking bus and then the dude got taken up into the wing or whatever, and then his head fucking went through his body and came up, and it looked like him at first, and then it changed into the creeper look. Anyway, Some pretty crazy shit, but genius character, genius. I don't know. You call him a creature, I guess, not a slasher or anything like that.
No, I mean that's what I'm saying. I
The
think
lore and stuff's pretty cool.
yeah, as I'm saying, yeah, everything about it. That's what I'm saying. That's why I put the second one a little bit
It's
higher.
a funner one.
Because I think that, and also because nostalgia and stuff. That's the one I've seen the most.
Yeah.
So, because I wasn't around for the first one. I seen it later, but that's happened to me with like so many franchises where I'll just watch like a certain point. Like you with Halloween 4, that was the first one you've seen.
Mm.
You know, so that's the first one I've seen, and then I explored the first one. Yeah,
I got you.
So
and the way it kicks off too is pretty badass. When he's like chill, act like your shirt.
Yeah, he's
acting like
like
he's a scarecrow.
yeah, like see.
This is Freddy. But with his though, that's insane. Yeah, when he's just hanging on there, and then the kid's like fixing the scarecrows.
Yeah, the little kid.
And then you just see his head turn when he's looking at him. And
Yeah.
you're like, oh fuck, he's fucked.
Yeah, he's fucked.
And right away, take a kid away. Good lord. And I feel that dad's pain.
Oh yeah.
It's good. It's a good movie. But it's not my number one. He's already spilled the beans on his number one.
Yeah.
And if you know algebra, you know what my number one is. My number one is Jeepers Creepers 1. I think this movie's a classic. I don't think you need any sequels after this. It's nice.
No.
It's nice that we have them, but I feel like this was enough. I would have loved to see Trish's revenge after all this, but this movie freaked me the fuck out when I was a kid. I really liked it. Even things that don't even involve like the creeper himself, just like his truck.
Oh yeah.
They're
just like hauling ass. They're like trying to haul ass
Dude,
down the fucking...
when you notice it, when you watch this, okay, when you watch it the first time, it scares you. But when you watch it the second time, you see how far away that motherfucker is in the rear view. You see, it's like this big, and then it's slowly like coming up, and they don't even know because he's all singing some fucking song, making fun of her for dating somebody or something like that.
Yeah.
And then tries to run him off the road, and then you come to find out like that was that a way for him to smell them? Was he trying to smell their fear? Like trying to scare them? You know what I mean?
I think it was like a test probably.
But anyway, cool shit like that, right? And then they see him dumping the bodies, and then Justin Long's character, Derry, he can't take it. He's got to go check it out. And you see all the bodies on the fucking wall and stuff. He's been doing this forever. And then the church burns down because he's onto him. They make that psychic lady calls him out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And it's crazy. The cop scene, it's almost comedic, you know, when he's fucking up the cops behind him.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
And he takes the head and he fucking takes the tongue and rips it out. And yeah. Anyway, badass movie.
Oh yeah, and then the ending. I like the ending too because it's like it could be if that was like the only movie.
That's a fucked up ending.
It's a fucked up ending.
That's good. I like
the brother and.
Dude, I love movies that do that. I love movies that aren't afraid to have a fucked up ending. Like,
God damn. You know the one movie that I want to do is The Gift. God damn it. That shit pissed me off so goddamn much. If you haven't seen The Gift, go watch that because it is a super fucked up ending. It's like it will leave you wanting answer like
you were pissed.
Whoa. I don't want to spoil it because I really want to do something like that. Or if you've seen it, I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but still, fuck. That ending
The Gift
is crazy.
with Jason Bateman. That movie. Because I think there's another one called The Gift, but the one with Jason Bateman.
Oh, yeah, Jason Bateman.
Go see that one.
Yeah, The Gift. God, super fucked up ending.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
So movies like that, yeah.
Yeah, I love fucked up endings, and you don't get them that much anymore because, they got tied up in a little bow, so you leave happy. But with this one, oh no. The last thing you get is Derry fucking screaming.
Oh, and
then they show his body, and his whole back of his head's carved out.
Yeah, it's like, he's just standing in place.
And then the creeper has his eyes now.
And then he's like, what's it called? Playing the song.
Yeah. Jeepers. Yeah.
Super fucked up.
Where'd you get those eyes? And it shows his
comes
eyes.
in. Yeah.
So tight. Great movie. One of my favorites ever. This is one of my favorite horror movies I've ever seen in my life.
Super underrated too.
I love Jeepers Creepers. There's a lot of stigma around it because of the director fucked a kid or something like that. So you're not. I'm serious. You're not even supposed to talk about this anymore. This is like, but you gotta separate that bullshit.
Separate the art from the artist.
From this. Okay, so we have this. This is awesome. Let's just focus on that for right now. All right, I get it.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy, but he made a good movie. Yeah, this is gonna be a quick one. It's not gonna be that many videos, but we love this. We love this movie, and we love the first two for sure. So we wanna give it the respect it deserves, and we wanna check out part 4. We have to.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. We can't.
I know it's a reboot. I know they fucked it all up. I already
Yeah.
know all about it, but we're gonna watch it ourselves. We gotta see it for ourselves. How are we gonna know?
Yep.
Anyway, with that is all we have to say, my friends. Thank you guys for joining us once again. If you guys saw our last Halloween ranking, that was a super fun one. We enjoyed doing that. Thank you to all of you that watched it, or any of our discussions that we had on those. We really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody that subscribed. Once again, we will never ask you, but the fact that you do, thank you. Thank you. Really appreciate it. With that, I think I'm going to have to say it.
Say it. Go on.
This is Rock Hard out.
Beans, rice, and Jesus Christ. Bitches.